I'm Shar, and you are tuning in to Homeroom Smooth. Class is now in session.
Yo. This is Homeroom with Smooth. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on Twitch. Hit the follow button or sub. Really, either or is really appreciated. Also want to say if you're watching on, if you're listening on podcast platforms, hit the like or follow or whatever that particular podcast platform allows you to do, because we're on all of them and all of them are different. All right. So, you know what we're here for today. This is episode 148, Cultural Norms 3, most of the South. Okay, so in most of the South, I mean like everything excluding Texas and Florida, because those two are totally different animals. Okay, totally different animals. So we're going to go over most of the South. Most of the South is Arkansas, Texas. I mean, I just, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia. No, not West. No, not West Virginia. Virginia kind of counts ish, but yeah, ish. It counts ish. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. That's it. Oh, and Louisiana. That's it. That's it. So, without further ado, let's get to talking about the South. I'm going to start with my home place where I'm from, Arkansas. So Arkansas is a ranks super low in education. No, okay, let me stop before I get to just trashing the place. No, it's a beautiful state. Lots of natural uh rock structures, trees. I'm trying to think what else. Like a lot of some nature. Like you can do boating, fishing, hunting, like everything you can think you can do in nature. Go mudding, like everything you think you can do in nature, you can do it. You can do it here, for sure. You can definitely do it there, and it's great. It's phenomenal. Um, yeah, it's phenomenal. Trying to think, is there anything else that it particularly that Arkansas has? I mean, the river. It's typically a state that people go and retire to. They have polite racism. That's how I'm gonna qualify the different levels of racism in the state. There's polite, and then there's like more like get out like type racism. And Arkansas has more polite racism. Yeah, that's that for Arkansas. Let's talk about Louisiana. Most importantly, like New Orleans. New Orleans is pretty much what Louisiana is known for. You have Creoles and voodoo. You have a lot of culture. People speak. Yeah, I think people speak French. A lot of people do speak French. They have those amazing accents. They like to party. They like to have a good time. Lots of great food. I mean, there's a lot of great food in the state. Period. Um, a lot of poverty. A lot of areas still haven't recovered from the hurricane in New Orleans. Um, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much Louisiana. Lots of swamps. If we're moving over Mississippi, I mean, come on, y'all. It's Mississippi. Like, what's there to talk about? They're what, ranked 40. Them and Alabama go back and forth on being 49 and 50 in education. Mississippi is best known for Ole Miss. Uh, there's not much to write home about Mississippi. Biloxi's pretty cool. That's about it. They also have New Orleans. New Orleans. I didn't feel any like racism in New Orleans when I was there. The both times that I went. I will say though, in Mississippi though, that's that loud racism. Like that stuff was loud and the other parts like loud. It was eerily loud. And when I mean loud, I mean the silence was loud. Like it just got real quiet. Like they get quiet and they're just all looking at you like, why you here, boy? Like for real, for real, for real. Certain parts of Mississippi don't stop. Just keep going. But let's keep going northward. So if we're going north above Mississippi, boom, we got Tennessee. So Tennessee has Memphis and Nashville. Okay, Memphis and Nashville. Memphis has Bill Street and the Memphis Grizzlies. Need I say more? I mean, New Orleans has the New Orleans Saints football team. I do need to give them that. But back to Tennessee. Uh, yeah, they have the basketball team. They made it pretty far in the playoffs this year. Uh, they're it's a good city. Um, but if you hang outside too long, you might end up on an episode of First 48. So I would highly recommend moving around, getting around, and getting inside when you need to get inside. Like don't be just outside playing in these streets, okay? Because you might get caught with a stray. All right, that's just me being honest with you about Memphis. The Memphis Zoo is fire though. I like the Memphis Zoo. The Memphis Zoo is solid. It's a solid zoo. Next, okay. Next on the agenda is we're gonna go to Kentucky. There, I said it. It's Kentucky. Like there's nothing to talk about. Kentucky is Kentucky. Oh, wait, back up, back up, back up, back up. Nashville. Real quick note about Nashville. Nashville is an amazing city. I love it. Hi, Nashville. I love you. I love you. I love you as a city. Beautiful place, great people. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's not a lot of black people, by and large. There's just not. There's not. But once you get past that, amazing. But no, for real. It's a good place. It's a good place. I love Nashville. Their food court, Broad Street, Fifth and Broad Street, fire. Fire. That's a banging food court. Okay. The food court is separated by a bridge on both sides. It has shopping underneath. Okay. It's like this like weird pseudo food court slash shopping mall type deal. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's amazing. They have every type of food you could want and more food that I didn't even know existed. Okay. Live music on both sides. Two bands playing live music on both sides. Different music. Banger. Fire. Okay. But to go back to Kentucky, I mean, and that's why I went back to Nashville. There's nothing to talk about from Kentucky. Okay, they got Kentucky Wildcats. All right, they got Jack Harlow. Okay, but that has nothing to do with the state. The state is just it just exists. So we're gonna move on. West Virginia is just Virginia light. Okay, it's just Virginia light. I don't know how else to put it. It's still Virginia. It's still Virginia. But it's its own state. So you have Virginia. Virginia is I have no comment on Virginia because I have not spent enough time there really. It seemed pretty cool. A lot of historic Gothic locations. Richmond is a good area. Virginia Beach deserves to be fully explored. They also have the Black Biker Week there. So you might want to go check that out if you're ever in the city during that time during the summer. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Other than that, I can't think of anything else in particular that's like phenomenal about Virginia. So we're gonna go down now. We're gonna go down to North Carolina. All right, so boom, we're in North Carolina. Charlotte, I love Charlotte. Charlotte's cool. Charlotte, you can have a lot of fun in Charlotte. Uh, um, the hookah bar that I went to was very sketch. But other than that, like everything else, it seems like people just there having a good time, chilling. It's a good vibe. I enjoyed it. The airport needs work, but it is under construction as well, so I'll give them that. The other cities, haven't really been to them. Somebody tried to set me up. Well, I can't say they were. It just felt like they were trying to set me up. In was it Fayetteville? Was it Fayetteville? I believe it was Fayetteville, North Carolina. But I ain't go for that. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. I think the next thing that's very important is after that we got South Carolina. So South Carolina, Charleston, very historic, looks fresh out of the 1700s. You can feel the history, you can feel the slavery, okay? Um oh yeah, I forgot to do my racist thing. So racism in Tennessee, it's polite racism. From what I've seen. Kentucky, no comment. West Virginia, no comment. Virginia, no comment. And then North Carolina was not. It was. I'll say polite. I'll say polite for them. I didn't have enough interactions to say it was overt, but I had enough to say there was a little bit of politeness with it. Polite racism doesn't, so for people culturally, so you understand, like polite racism isn't necessarily like, oh my god, this person's racist and they're just being really polite about it. No, polite racism is the racism where like they're still nice to you, but they view you as less than. They view you as subhuman still. Um, so in that regard, I'm trying to think. In that regard, South Carolina, Charleston is it's a mess. Charleston has some good food, good places, but it's just a lot of heavy. It's just heavy on the poverty and heavy on the slavery. I think the racism screams loudly. Okay, loudly like the goats from Thor and Love and Thunder. Okay, they're just ah, ah, ah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the racism. It's that level of loud and annoying. Moving to something more chill. Columbia is super chill. Columbia is super chill. I ain't had no problems in Columbia. I ain't had no like weird dealings in Columbia. Columbia has a lot of poverty as well. They suffered a lot of economic blowback. One of the malls is like closed down, except for the Barnes and Noble and like the Starbucks at that particular mall, which is weird because the outside is open. Oh yeah, and Belk is still open, so everything else is closed but those three stores. So it's very weird. It's very, very weird. It's kind of it's in it and it's okay. I'm just gonna be real. It's very scary. The next thing, which is super important, uh, is everywhere else is like it's like hit or miss. But with my experience in Charleston, I'm gonna have to rank the whole state on that loud racism. Uh, then the next one is Georgia. So Savannah, Georgia. I love you, Savannah, Georgia. Love you. Great place, super chill, great times. Man, I should have went back one more time. That's what I really should have did. I should have went back one more time instead of going all these other places. I should have went back to Savannah. But it is what it is. Savannah was great. I enjoyed my time there. It's always a vibe. Uh, excuse me, it's always a vibe, and I highly recommend it to everyone. Okay, to everyone, I highly recommend Savannah, Georgia. Put it on your list. Come out, see the city. Okay, see the city, see the city, see what I'm talking about. Atlanta, Atlanta, lovely, lovely city. Love you. I don't know why everybody's on demon time out there. Like, I promise you, these group of dudes was following me and tried to rob me, but it's all good because I recognized they were following me. Skipped across the street, slid into the hotel. They kind of like did a little weird double back, a weird little like just pause at the corner over there, and then you know what I'm saying, because they was looking for me, but I had stopped at for some reason I stopped. Oh yeah, I went to get some fries. I went to Hooters to get some fries because I just want some fries because I was waiting on somebody. Um, Yeah, yeah, I got some fries, which is cool. So anyway, like Atlanta's cool. Atlanta's cool. I've been to brunch once in Atlanta. I got breakfast. I stayed at the Ritz Carlton before. I stayed at some I forget what the other hotel I was staying at in Atlanta. And I stayed at another one too. And I've been in and out of the airport. People say the airport is really bad and hectic. I like the airport. It's very organized actually. And people there know what they're doing because they deal with enough customers to kind of know what they're doing and what you kind of need from them. Yeah, it's good. I love that. I love it. Also, what else? What else is important? I like what else do I like about Atlanta? I like that it feels like at home. Like it's a lot of it's like a mecca for black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a black cultural mecca. I love it. I love it. I enjoy the city. Augusta is cool. Um, Augusta's cool. I've stopped there and ate a couple times. That's about it. Didn't really like hang out. Um, yeah, and that's Georgia, and then Alabama. Okay, Alabama, Roll Tide. Okay, Roll Tide. Alabama, um, well known football program. I mean, like beyond well known. It's just a phenomenal, really, really good football team. Um, Other than that, they also have that loud pack racism, um, and I don't. It's a phenomenal place. I mean, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I saying? What am I saying? Whoa, 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 whoa. Montgomery. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm kind of tired. Okay, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. So I misspoke there. Because I'm tired. It's 11:44 p.m. 147 just dropped. This is gonna drop in the morning. 148, and then I still this week I have to give you guys 149, so I can do 150 as Beyonce review. Well, no, 151 is the Beyonce review, and 150 has to be something else in its entirety. Um, but yeah, we're gonna cross that bridge later. Um, but Alabama, there's nothing really to say about it. It's a lot of poverty, loud racism, and it's just not. It's not. It's not a good. It's not a good place. It's not. There's nothing. There's nothing for anyone in Alabama. I've been to Mobile. There's nothing for people. I've been to Montgomery. There's nothing for me for people. Birmingham, been there too. Ain't nothing for people. Nothing. There's nothing for people in Alabama, especially African Americans. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave the state. Leave the state. Just leave. Just leave. All these people are like, oh, I'll stay and make it better. No, no, just leave. Let's leave. Let it go under. Let it fail. So then when it starts over and it can start anew, it can get on the right foot. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your time. Apologize for being tired. I promise I'll make it up in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that other good stuff. See you.